Bulls got the Magic tonight. It's a brutal schedule, brutal early season schedule we're seeing here, but it's a make or miss league, guys. Any game is up for grabs in the regular season, so it's definitely a winnable game for the Chicago Bulls, especially if they get hot from three like they did the other night. Key number one is going to be replacing the Lonzo Ball minutes. So Lonzo, he's going to be out for 10 days. He sprained his wrist. At least it's not a knee. At least it's not an ankle. It's upper body. It happened on a freak fall the other day in that game, but they got to figure out a way to replace those minutes. His stat line, it's nothing that really stands out. 5 points a game, 4 assists, 3 rebounds. But with Lonzo Ball, it's all about what he brings to the table that doesn't show up on the stat sheet. So the offense looks a lot more smooth when he's on the court. Guys are getting to their spots. Guys are getting open. He's getting the ball out. He's making everything run more efficiently. We're going to miss that without him out there. So we've been running a 10-man rotation, so, logic would say that either THT or Buzelis or Dalen Terry sees a boost in their minutes. I would say let's boost Josh Giddey's minutes a little bit more. He played really well in that fourth quarter of the Memphis game. Let's boost his minutes. Let's see what he can do out there. Key number two, we got to do something about these offensive rebounds. The Grizzlies, they had like 20 offensive rebounds the other night. The Magic are a really strong offensive rebounding team. Paolo Banchero, you saw that game he had the other night, 50 points, 13 rebounds. He's going to attack the offensive glass. Our old friend Wendell Carter Jr., he's going to attack Goga. I can't pronounce his last name. He's a good offensive rebounder. Mo Wagner's a good offensive rebounder. So they got rebounders everywhere. The Chicago Bulls are probably going to get bullied on the inside a little bit, but they got to find a way to minimize the offensive rebounds that the Magic get. Box your man out. That's really what it comes down to. When you're watching these games, they're not boxing out. They're not doing the fundamentals. They're not doing the simple shit. So that's key number two. We got to try to limit their offensive rebounds. Key number three, we got to try to contain Paolo. That dude is special, man. I have been a huge Paolo fan for years now. I've been telling people dating back to last year, the Magic making their playoff run last year, that I would take Paolo over Wemby, that what Paolo has done is way more impressive than anything Wemby's done. At this point in their careers, I'm not talking the future, I'm talking about right now, Paolo Banchero is the better player than Victor Wembanyama, and it's not even close. You saw that game he had the other day. Dude went nuts, so got to try to find a way to contain him. Good luck. The Pacers are known for not having a great defense. Their defense is probably better than the Chicago Bulls. I have no idea who's going to guard Paolo tonight. It's probably going to be Patrick Williams. Good luck, man. That's a tough assignment, but we got to try to find a way to contain him. If you can keep him under 30 points, that levels up your chances of winning quite a bit. Key number four, let's keep this shot profile going. So the Bulls, they've kind of been shocking people because they've been shooting so many threes this year. Got to keep doing it, man. We don't have a great offense. We don't have a great team, if we're being honest. So in games like that, in situations like that, you deal with the hands that you're dealt. Just try to get up as many threes as you can get. On nights that you get hot, like we saw against Memphis, like we saw against Milwaukee, you're going to pull out a couple wins. On nights that you're not so hot, like we saw against the Thunder, it might be a little ugly. So we just got to keep that shot profile up, keep shooting those threes. And key number five, Coby White, man. Coby White is the key to all of this. When Coby White is aggressive and attacking the rim, the Chicago Bulls are so much better. When he's fallen in love with his three-point shot, we're not as hard to stop. So I need aggressive Coby White. I need him attacking the rim tonight. Jalen Suggs is probably going to guard him. He's one of the best on-ball defenders in the NBA. It's going to be tough for Coby, but if you're the guy that we all want you to be, if you're a borderline all-star like lots of Bulls Nation, lots of Bulls Twitter thinks you are, it's time to show up for these games, my boys. So games at 7 o'clock tonight. Hopefully it's an interesting one. Let's hope the Chicago Bulls can scrap and claw and prove that they're a little bit better than people give them credit for.